Today I'm going to talk to you about the zero conditional. They're basically if statements. Now, before we begin this super awesome, amazing, and incredible grammar lesson, I want to remind you to join our social media classes because it's another great way to practice your English skills. In this lesson, I want to talk to you about zero conditionals, which are basically if statements. Now, an if statement has two parts. It has a condition and a result. The condition is going to be your if clause. It has a subject and a verb, but it is not a full sentence. It's not a complete thought. So for example, if I say, if I use the bathroom, does that mean anything to you? No, it's not a complete thought. If I say this, you'll just be like, well, what? I need to know more. What happens if you use the bathroom? And that is the result. So we need the result to complete the sentence, and this is our main clause. Now, the result, the main clause, it also has a subject and a verb, but the main clause could stand alone as its own sentence. So let's complete the sentence with a result. So I would say, if I use the bathroom, I wash my hands. Now, this is the zero conditional because it's talking about a general truth. If I use the bathroom, I wash my hands. And I hope you believe me when I say that. It's true. I do. I wash my hands. Now notice that with the zero conditional, both the condition and the result are in the present simple. So when we use the zero conditional to talk about a general truth, we're using the present simple in both the condition and the result. And this is a rule. And it makes perfect sense. Why? Because we're talking about routines, habits, rituals that we do on a daily basis. If I use the bathroom, I wash my hands. It's a general truth. Also, pay close attention to the punctuation that we're using. So if our condition, our if clause, comes first, then we need a comma to separate the if clause from the main clause. Now, if we switch these around, the comma disappears. If the main clause is first, then you don't need a comma. I wash my hands if I use the bathroom. No comma. So when we're talking about the zero conditional, if the first word of the sentence is if, then you're going to need a comma. Let's look at a couple of other examples of some general truths. If I eat tomatoes, I get sick. So who knows, perhaps this is a general truth and someone is allergic to tomatoes. But remember, both the condition and the result use the present simple. Here's another general truth. You get burned if you touch fire. Now, notice in this sentence, our main clause, our result, comes first. So there is no comma. You get burned if you touch fire. We also use the zero conditional to say scientific facts. If water freezes, it becomes ice. Present simple, and a comma separating the condition from the result. Water boils if you heat it to 100 degrees. In this sentence, our result, water boils, comes before the condition, so there is no comma. We can make another sentence with this video and say, if you boil broccoli, it tastes terrible. Now, this is not a scientific fact, it is my opinion. But even though it is my opinion, it's still a general truth. It is a general truth for me. And yeah, it's true. If you boil broccoli, I do. I think it tastes terrible. Let's see how else the zero conditional is used in context.
Someone doesn't treat you the way you deserve, then they don't deserve to have you. Someone doesn't treat you the way you deserve, then they don't deserve to have you.
If it hits you, is it my point or yours? If it hits you, is it my point or yours?
If the machine breaks down, we break down. If the machine breaks down, we break down.
The water bill's too high, we all get grounded. The water bill's too high, we all get grounded.
If that boy's still walking, it's 'cause you let him go. If that boy's still walking, it's 'cause you let him go.
Now it is time to practice. In the comments, I want you to write a sentence using the zero conditional. Now, you can write something that is a general truth, or you could write a scientific fact. Just remember the rules. Both the condition and the result need to be in the present simple. If the condition comes before the result, please don't forget the comma. I will look through your sentences and I will give you some feedback. If people write, we respond. It's a general truth, as well as a sentence using the zero conditional. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you feel a little more comfortable using the zero conditional. Make sure that you practice using it, and we will see you next time. Let's see how else the zero conditional. Also, pay close attention to the punctuation, because when the ifs, we need a comma. If I wash my hands,